Building a PS5 lookalike is definitely possible here, especially when you get 4K YouTube to watch your favorite creators. And yes, this is the full TV version, alongside Plex or Jellyfin for your favorite media, all running straight from this Intel NUC mini PC. And the craziest part is, this isn't even a console, but it definitely starts to feel like one. Hey, what's going on everybody? In today's video we're taking a look at this Intel NUC mini PC and we're going to turn it into a full PS5 style setup. Now for the first part of the installation I do recommend having a keyboard and mouse ready, as this will be very useful. But once everything is set up, you can control everything from a single controller, just like you would with a console. Now you can definitely achieve this kind of setup using Windows 11 as well, but for this build we're going with Bazzite. Right off the box it gives you that SteamOS style experience, but at the same time it gives you access to some very important apps that will help us build a complete all-in-one system. So straight away we are already moving towards that console feel. To grab the OS, head over to the official website bazzite.gg, and from there we'll flash it directly on a USB using Balena Etcher. The whole process only takes a few minutes here, and once that's done we're ready to install. Now for this setup I'm using a dual drive configuration. We got the 256 gigs M.2 NVMe drive for the OS and apps, and the 256 gigs SATA 3 SSD dedicated for games. Now when it comes to controls, you can use pretty much anything you already have. Bluetooth or wired, both will work just fine here, but in my case I'm using the Razer Raiju V3 Pro. Now this is designed for PS5, but it actually works really well on a PC. Straight out of the box you got the controller itself, the USB dongle, swappable thumbsticks, wired support, and even a protective case. And one of the best parts of this controller is that you can actually use it to control the mouse as well. So you can navigate the entire system without ever touching a keyboard. And overall it just fits perfectly with this type of setup. Now the installation itself is very straightforward. Just plug in your USB, boot into it, and just follow the on-screen instructions. Now the first boot will take a couple of minutes as Bazzite finished setting everything up in the background, but once that's done you straight into the system. Now from here I run two quick commands in the terminal, ujuiced update and ujuiced upgrade, just to make sure everything is fully up to date. Then from there I logged into my Steam account and start customizing. Next up I installed Decky Loader, which allows us to download different plugins, and this is where things really starts to change, because with plugins like CSS Loader you can download themes and completely transform the interface, giving a more premium console-like feel. And at this point this stops feeling like a PC and starts feeling more like a console. Now when it comes to media, this is where everything really comes together. We got YouTube here, and yes, this is the full TV version, installed with just one click from Bazzite portal. And with stats for nerds enabled, we're running at 2160p, 60 frames per second, exactly what we expect here. And then moving on to movies and TV shows, MB, Plex and Jellyfin are all available here as well. Again, directly from the portal. Just log in into your server and your entire media library is ready instantly. And on top of that, you also got streaming apps like Disney+, Netflix, HBO Max and more. So at this point, this isn't just a gaming setup anymore. This replaces your entire TV setup. And it doesn't stop here, because Bazzite can be suitable for nearly everyone. If you got kids, you'll be happy to know that Roblox is available here as well. It's listed under the name of Sober inside Bazaar, and with one click and a quick command, you're ready to go. So again, more flexibility, more use cases, all from one system. Now before we jump into gaming, let's take a quick look at the specs. this Intel NUC Mini PC is powered by an Intel Core i5-8259U CPU paired with 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM and Iris Plus 655 graphics. It supports both M.2 NVMe and the 2.5-inch SATA drive, so you got flexibility when it comes to storage. Now yes, this is older hardware, but for what we are doing here, it still holds up surprisingly well. So starting off with Steam, here we have Darksiders 3 at medium to high settings. We're getting around 7 FPS, which is completely unplayable here. But once you drop everything down to low settings, we can push closer to 15 FPS. And honestly, just seeing it run on a system like this, it is quite impressive. Now moving on to Little Nightmares. Here we're getting around 15 to 30 FPS, which makes it a more playable experience. And then Ori and the Will of the Wisps, running at medium to high settings. We're seeing anywhere between 60 to 100 FPS, with occasional drops. So overall lighter and well optimized games run really well here. And this is where the system really starts to make sense. Now this is where things really shine, because most people will use a system like this for emulation, and for that I installed EmuDeck, used EmulationStation as the front end, mapped my controller and applied the PS5-Style theme. Starting off with Dreamcast, JoJo Bizarre Adventure runs perfectly here, and I specifically want to test the D-pad on the Razer Raiju V3 Pro. It's clicky, responsive, and overall feels great. Then moving on to PSP, Dante Inferno using PPSSPP runs without any issues. And when it comes to PS2, most titles are playable, and once everything is set up, you just jump in and play. Now for the next part, some gameplay might be blurred or renamed, as it's harder these days to show certain types of emulation. I tested a Switch emulator here with default settings. You can expect decent performance with occasional dips, but the experience is there. And the fact that this is even running on this system, it's honestly impressive. And titles like Cuphead and Hades run especially well, which really shows what this system is capable of. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. Taking an older Intel NUC Mini PC, installing Bazzite, customizing with plugins and turning it into a clean, simple and very capable gaming and media system. Everything works together, everything feels polished, and once it's set up, it just works. And the craziest part, this is still just a tiny mini PC. You could also take it further by adding an eGPU, and performance will definitely increase. If you enjoyed this video, do drop a like and consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.